Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the SBP. As normal, I'm your boy Prime. So this will be along here in a minute. But of course, I got my guys. They're back again this week. Didge and Joel, how y'all doing, man?
Doing well, glad to be here. Always glad to talk some football. So thank you for having me.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I've had a week to recover, so I'm all right. Now we got this drama today, so we'll see.
Man, well, I was just worried if either one of you guys was gonna make it today. I didn't know if you got caught up in that foolishness in the NBA, man. Y'all out there taking no bets or setting up no illegal poker games, nothing like that.
Nah. I try to keep my poker games very legal and very non-existent because I don't play poker that much.
Yeah, I don't gamble very much at all either, so I'm straight.
I don't know, Joel. That's what a lot of these guys say.
That's true.
I might have gone to a place where they were playing poker, but I was just drinking. I wasn't labeled as a poker party. It was just a party.
Right. They were playing poker. I was just partying. I don't know.
Man, what if we were able to get one of these notifications that somebody in the NFL was doing that like him? It's like, that would be the craziest thing. You get a crazy notification and we find out that, I don't know, Isaiah Rodgers or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean, you think they don't?
Interception was right in his hands. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these linemen, I swear, gotta be at points because some of the when you look at some of the replays and see some of the stuff that they allowed through, like some of the pass block attempts, I'm like, you ain't no way you missed that badly. What you got going on?
It's fair.
What was so outside of maybe, I don't know, the quarterback? I mean, would the lineman be or maybe even running back? Would the lineman be the most likely person you had to look at? Would it be the lineman?
Lineman or wide receiver? Those are the two I could think the best.
Yeah,
because like wide receiver, you can let the ball look like you about to catch it, and it was just a drop, y'all. Like,
right? You can pretend like, I slipped.
Don, what's up, fam?
Kickers.
Oh yeah, you could definitely shank one of those for sure.
Kickers, yeah. And you might say, well, what if they don't kick any field goals? I mean, I guess you can include extra points in that too, right?
Extra points.
Like,
yeah. Maybe I don't know. You down bad if you betting on the kickoff, but I guess you could mess up there.
The holder. Imagine no one talks about the holder.
Right. AJ, my brother, what's good, my man? Oh man, we started early this morning, man. Down hot. He said the Giants had messed up his pockets, man. He hit me up too. He hit me up too last week. So I was like, I knew if he comes on, he was gonna say something. He said, "Hey, Joe, them damn Giants cost me $19K last week on a parlay."
I mean,
what was the parlay? Was it just
Yeah, I'm curious myself. Cause I don't know.
Caesar, what's good? When we ever on time, bro? When are we ever on time? When am I ever on time? You know what I'm saying? So you already know.
Caesar needs to worry about his Chargers.
I appreciate you jumping in there, sir.
That's what he got to worry about.
I don't think he's worried. Like I think Caesar flying high this week, and rightfully so.
That's right. They already played this week.
He's flying high this week, and rightfully so. I mean, he's flying real high, bro.
I forgot about the Thursday game. I was still I was ready to come back, and it's like I told you all about the Colts over them. So.
That's it. There's no overseas game today.
Nah, last week was it?
Last one.
Yeah, even though I heard the talk, Adele was talking about they looking to try to do more games, like maybe add another couple, maybe even as early as even next year, possibly.
I feel like give it 2 years, there's gonna be a game a week overseas, like whether it's in Europe or whether it's like in South America or somewhere.
You
can tell
overseas.
They've been talking about that too. I'm not all for it, but who am I?
I mean,
but they're saying they already.
He's
talking about they're looking into it.
You can't go. I don't think that you can go to Europe. Like South America, if you put a team in Mexico City or like I guess a Canada team, like those will make sense. Sure, those are.
How much further is England from California if you're in New York?
Another like 10 hours, ain't it? Like,
No, there's no way.
Let me see. California flight to England.
You're playing in England one week, and then
England's right across the sea.
And you playing the Niners the next week, and you're on the like I don't know.
So, flights to England from LA is 10 hours 20 minutes.
Okay, but if you're going from New York to LA, how long is that?
California. I'm finna go California flight to New York City.
All right.
4 hours 55 minutes.
All right. So how long from New York?
So 6 hours. Another
2 hours.
No. We're saying 10 hours to 10 hours from LA to England. It didn't give me a city in England, so I don't know where they're stopping in England.
Right.
But it just said England.
Yeah.
And in
London,
California,
obviously.
I'm sure it has to be London. And in California to New York was 4 hours 55 minutes. Let's just say 5 hours. So it's double the time.
Whew.
Yeah. For California to England, like those wouldn't be every year either.
That's also true. So let's go New York. Let's go New York to England or New York to London. Like 7 hours 5 minutes. So you're right.
7 hours.
So it is another 2 hours for a New York team essentially. Or if they were flying to Cali, it would take them 5 hours, extra 2 hours or so. If they were going to London instead.
If they were to fix up the division and say they added England to like fucking New York and or whatever, those would be the division because they play them like twice a year. You know what I mean? And they already go to England at least once a year. You know?
Yeah. So I guess it's not
one team.
I guess it's not too crazy of a distance. I was looking at the extreme of, a 49ers or a Rams going to London versus a Jets or a Giants.
I mean, the Chargers went. The Chargers. No. Who went overseas this year?
The Jaguars.
Jags go every year.
Every year, yeah.
Jags went like 3 times this year, too.
Vikings. Didn't the Steelers play one?
Steelers.
The Rams did go because they played the Jags one of the ones.
Oh, okay. So they had the long flight.
Broncos went. Vikings and Browns game. That was actually a decent game. Yeah, the Chargers went to Brazil, so there's. I guess it's their international game, but it's not an overseas game. I guess.
Right.
Interesting. So, would you guys rather? Let me ask you this: which one are you more for that you would like to see continue? Would it be these overseas games in the morning, or the 2 Monday night games?
The overseas games.
Yeah,
I'm so over the 2 Monday night games. So
I'm a little different. I'm not saying I'm pushing for. I don't have a problem with the overseas games. I mean, they're fine if we want to have one. We have one. One a morning or before half the season or whatever. The Monday night games don't bother me if they're the 7 and the 8 o'clock thing. I know some people are like, why you got 2 games going at the same time? Well,
that one I agree. That one is fine.
On Sundays you got 1 billion games going on. So
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
if you the 7 and the 8 o'clocks, if you're going to do those, I'm cool with that. It's very rare, I'll be honest with you, that I can make it through a one of those late games. Mm-hmm. We get those everyone wants to get those 10 o'clocks or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's rough. Every once in a while I must up enough, and the game isn't good enough. I didn't have a crazy day and it's close or whatever, and I may be able to make it through the game, but most times I'm not even interested in staying watching a 10 o'clock game on Monday night.
Yeah, and I think that's sort of why I was saying I'm over the Monday night games. I immediately went to those. For me, it's starting. The first one is starting at 6. Obviously, I'm an hour ahead of you, ahead of you guys. So or behind. So it's 6 and 9 for me, and it's still like 9 o'clock. I don't need a football game starting at 9 o'clock, ending at midnight, and then having to still wake up for work the next morning. Like it's too late for me. But
yeah,
you done. Like Caesar said, the Chargers did play in Brazil. So, wow. Well, let's get into some of the action from last week, man. Let's get into some of the action from last week.
Okay.
And I'll jump right in. We'll run through that. Let's see what we had going on. I think probably the first thing that we should definitely talk about, and I'm sorry, Joel, but we got to talk about it because it was the game of the week, bro. I mean, it turned out to be the game of the week. It absolutely, was the game that we didn't see coming because we thought we saw it all. Was it week one? Was that the Buffalo and Ravens game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at 41-40. The Bills came back like 16 points in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, that's about as wild as we're going to get. And we've had some crazy things along the way. We had the Cowboys Giants shootout. We had a 40-40 Cowboys Green Bay game.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as comebacks, this is one of the craziest things I've seen in my entire life. I was feeling for you, Joe. I was sitting there, I was watching this game, and I'm like, I want my guy Bo Nix to come out here and shine. But dang, I thought the game was over.
It was over.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot when I saw I saw the score, obviously, but I forgot that they were playing the Giants. So when I saw the Giants were up 19-0, I completely just put that out. Oh yeah, Joel gonna be happy. Then later on, I was talking to my cousin who stays in Denver, and he was like, "Yeah, man, the Broncos won a crazy game." And I was like, "Oh man, I missed that game. I got to go watch it." And then when I realized, wait, they were playing the Giants. What the hell happened? And I had to go back and watch it. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Hell happened. Hell on earth happened. All in one quarter, not even a whole quarter. It was just like last 5 minutes of that quarter. It was the giant implosion, as I like to call it. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Like the defense just forgot how to play football. It looked like. Now don't hurt. I mean, it doesn't help that we lost Javon Holland and Adebo that game in the fourth quarter. I can't blame two guys for you giving up 30-something points in the fourth quarter. I can't. And the turnover was bad. Look, as bad as it was, I'm not going to put all the blame on him for that loss. You just can't. And then, of course, the kicker missing 2 extra points, and we lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's your only job. And they're 3 points. So the closest one, not even far. They were both 50 yarders, I understand. No, they were 1 point, and they were right in front of the it was a lot.
33 points. Wow. I'm still sitting there my head's all messed up.
It was traumatizing is what it was.
They said I saw something that said that was the second most points scored in a quarter. They said that back in 2007, the Lions scored 34 versus Chicago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Well, I was going to say the stat I had saw, and it makes sense, obviously, if that's the second most ever, was that this is the most points scored when you haven't scored in the first 3 quarters. And, clearly it makes sense then. Yeah. If 34 is the most ever.
It was weird. I think that's where the Broncos do most of their damage, or in the fourth quarter.
Oh, really?
And they're
slow. Watching the Broncos offense this year, for a lot of reasons, they are slow starters, especially in the first quarter. It's they're 5-2 right now, and they're a team that's started slow. If you look at a lot of their games, they've caught fire in the third and fourth quarter. And me watching it, I'm watching Sean Payton. It's almost like Sean Payton has shackles. He is afraid to take the reins off of the offense and Bo Nix. The offense in the second half and the way they attack and the style that they run looks totally different in the second half of games than it does early. Right. They've, in most of those 5 wins, a lot of those 5 wins, they've just been fortunate enough that their defense has been so good in a lot of those that they are, the game's not out of reach.
Right.
And I also see too, I think Bo Nix, as we found out last year when he went right back into Sean Payton's face, he was John with him on the side. I think some of it is Bo Nix freewheeling too. I think I get to a certain point, he's like, F it. This ain't right. I'm gonna make this play.
That is
I'm
fair.
gonna go out and try this.
He did. I mean,
I think that's what he's doing. He definitely did that last week. It was crazy.
he definitely did. It was impressive. But yeah, it couldn't stop. We couldn't stop any of them. Like it was the worst. It was the worst. The worst. The defense. I don't know how no one got fired. They're the very lucky people after that loss. That's how it felt.
I'd have had to sit down with my defensive coordinator for sure. Like,
oh my God,
you can't give up 33 and a quarter and think that everything is like. Maybe they're still riding on the high of like we think we feel like we got our franchise quarterback. Like outside of everything that happened,
yeah, but
you can
play defense.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Look, we scored on one of the best defenses in the league. We scored, and it was a struggle, especially at the end.
32 points.
Yeah, we lost the lead, got it back. It's still lost because we gave up a fucking pass. I don't want. It's very.
Hopefully, y'all took a lot out of last week and it's still weren't on today because I'm not looking forward to that game. I hope y'all took a lot out of Denver last week.
I'm sure we did. You were in Denver or you in Dallas?
Oh no, the game is in Denver.
Ooh. Oh,
we dealing with that altitude. You know what I'm saying?
It don't help either. Yeah,
not at all.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. I tell you what was even crazier, man. Did y'all see this? So that game was the game that they were honoring Demaryius Thomas and putting him in the ring. And what's even crazier is he passed away at the age of 33.
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. So the Broncos were honoring Demaryius Thomas in that game. They scored 33 points in that game, and he passed away at the age of 33.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
One of the wildest things I've seen in my life. But it's hard to say that a team has a problem when you're 5-2. But they do have the Broncos have a problem. That's a Sean Payton problem in the first half of the game. It's just what it is. You can go back and look. They start slow as I don't know what. They pulled a couple of comebacks this year against some good teams, but man, it's Sean Payton problem. I hope he had that problem today.
Yeah.
That is fair.
I mean, it's possible. That's kind of what they do. They start slow. Just don't give up on that lead in the fourth.
Source, what's good? I know you were just getting off that plane from Vegas from the Versus last night. I know you out there doing big things with Baby and them. I know you was turning it up, with the BG and them, man. Good to see you made it back.
You heard me? I was out there with my waters and from now.
He's out there in Vegas, huh?
Man, the wife was leaving to do a trunk or treat for some kids.
The trunk or treats, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So had to load up the car and all that type stuff. So
Hey Don, y'all, he was down there. He was down there. He was down there with P and them. He just getting in here.
I'm surprised you weren't there. That John said Con at the end. All three of y'all should have been there, shouldn't it?
Say Con. Hey, shout out to boy. I believe he went live and Patrick Curry. I believe looks like he might have been there.
Oh,
ooh, what?
SBP. Check his page as we get you. I thought it's somebody in the group. I thought it was Patrick Curry.
Ain't no way, PJ. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
There was at least one person, maybe two. I saw something else I need to confirm, but I think it was Patrick Curry. I'm gonna find out in a little bit.
He was about it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I got to know. I'm gonna find out right now. Let me text my mans and them.
Yeah, find out was he in the place. Make sure I saw that right.
That's crazy.
It looked live too. Like I say, when some of the people like my girl Katrina, and then when they go to the boxing joints.
Oh yeah. Trina.
Oh yeah, Trina Hurts. Yeah, it looked live. Looked like he was in the crowd and the whole nine. So yeah, find out. And while you do that, man, like we just started, we were scaling down. You got any thoughts on that Broncos Giants joint, man?
Well, I caught the end of what y'all said, and I was thinking if John Harbaugh took the first half and Sean Payton took the second half, they'd be all right. They figure out together, you know.
Be a hell of a team.
You know, it'd be tough, boy. Super Bowl champs.
Understand?
Yeah. Well, first of all, what's up? What's up, Joel? How you doing, man?
What up, brother? How you doing?
You all right?
All right. We'll see how I feel at the end of the day.
I mean, y'all talking about this topic. I'm asking about this right now.
We were surprised to see. We were surprised to see Joel this morning. I ain't think my man was coming. I understood. It was all good, but he's a soldier, man.
Yeah, well, I was feeling it last week, so I'm like, look, I had a week to recover, so I'm all right now. Got over it. I took bright spots out of it. Nothing defensive.
You can do that.
All right. Well, hey, hopefully none of that comes to light today. And
I hope not.
No, I meant the good stuff. But anyway, it was an interesting game. Yeah, it was. It wasn't even interesting. It was wild. It was reckless. It was out of control in that fourth quarter. First of all, I was looking like y'all. So y'all can't score on the Giants at all. Like the Giants are now a defensive juggernaut. Oh, okay. And yeah, no, they're not. Okay, reality came in.
You should be worried. That's all I'm hearing.
I'm just saying, anybody else that was coaching, except for John Harbaugh, could have gotten to the end of that game without losing that joint. Anybody else? Like, weren't there opportunities where they could have just ran a little bit of the clock off and not ended up in the situation that they did?
Made field goal stuff, yeah.
Or that, yeah.
I ain't go, but you can't. I don't think you can put this on the offense at all. Like a defense,
not at all.
Not at all, because special teams is what missed those 2 field goals or extra points. And at the end of the day, your offense scored 33 points. Or 32 points. 32 points. Your defense is the reason why you lost, why you gave up 33 points. Offense can't stop a team from scoring 33 points. Defense is what stop. Like, this game is 100% on special teams and defense.
Yep. Same on the other side.
I guess I agree with that.
Specifically.
So, any thoughts on the Eagles beating the Vikings last week?
No. What is there to say?
Nothing to say. You got the dub, right?
Should have been that way. Should have been a more dominant performance, but I'm not going to complain. I just want to get to today.
I got something to say about it, though. And it ain't really about the game. It's about one of the teams involved. I want to ask my guy, Didge, is he still standing on that hill about the NFC North now? Vikings, Look, let me tell you something. The Vikings that lost 2 games in a row, and I'm a Viking supporter. 2 games in a row. Philly didn't took care of business, and they just got destroyed by Caesar's Chargers a couple of nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we were talking, you and I were talking, and we were talking basically, I think we were comparing the Bears and the Cardinals in the West, right?
Yeah,
Bears playing okay. Bears playing okay. But now the Vikings have to come into question. They done lost 2 in a row.
Yep.
They got destroyed Thursday night. At least the Cardinals, with all of their injuries and Jacoby Brissett, these last 2 games have been competitive.
But they also lost.
They had chances to win both of those games. Man, Vikings ain't have a chance to win jack. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, even still, this team has still lost 5 in a row. I don't think that the Arizona team could beat this Vikings team.
Man, the way the Vikings played last week, I wouldn't put nothing past them.
Every team has a bad game.
Jordan, they can't run the football for jack, man. That was pathetic. Did Jordan Mason even get 10 yards?
No, I don't think so. He looked terrible.
And I know old boy came back, Jones, but still they look terrible, bro.
He just got back though, all right?
Carson Wentz he lived on the ground. I just gave him a pillow, bro.
Right.
I got confirmation. Sorry, got confirmation. That was PJ. He was in Vegas, so
yeah,
I guess he was there.
Yeah, he was there. I know. SVP members doing big things out there. You understand? Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. Let's take at this point we got a better conversation. We're going to take Arizona out of it. My argument was at least they've been competitive without. Arizona's on their third and fourth string running back right now.
They are.
No.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Let's rewind that. Yeah, third and fourth string running back right now. So I'm just saying, missing a lineman. I'm just saying, I'm not 100% sure this Minnesota team we've been watching gonna beat Arizona with Jacoby Brissett. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that's fair. It could be a little bit Midwestern bias for me, but I do think that they could. I think when Minnesota is playing better, when they're playing at their best, their defense is still competitive. And I don't think you could put anything past Carson Wentz throwing the ball up and Justin Jefferson miraculously coming down with it. So I think that you have a better shot at that. Then isn't Harrison Jr. still hurt?
I think so. Did he come back? I don't know if he remember if he played last week or not, but he's been banged up too. I
don't remember if he played last week. Well,
it's been a whole lot of Trey McBride.
Fair, and that's fair. I'm curious. Let me see. Let me look at their schedule to see if they actually play, because then we could answer that question and just wait for that. They do not play this year.
Why are you doing that? Now, I'm looking at the North strong. Even the Bears sitting at 4-2.
4 straight. And let me tell you how much it pains me to give the Bears props, but 4 straight is 4 straight.
That's fair.
Yeah, look, man, that 4-1 Packers, 5-2 Lions, 4-2 Bears. Those are your top 3. Then we go to the West. 5-2 49ers, 5-2 Seahawks, 5-2 Rams. That's tough. That's tough.
It is. It is very tough.
So I don't know. It's closer than you think, bro. And
that's fair. It is closer than I was saying 2 weeks ago. I'll give you that.
To be right for a lot of reasons about the West. Well, really one reason, but I'm just saying. I just think that it's closer than you think.
And I'll give you that. And it's closer. I was saying that it's no question 2 weeks ago. I will say that it is arguable now.
Indeed. Well, we're not going to argue this. The Pats beat the brakes off a team they supposed to last week, 31-13.
Yep.
Did the Titans dirty. So, and I hear y'all still looking for running backs.
If the team isn't, I am, because
came out today.
Our running game, it's interesting. Like, obviously, we're still beating the teams we're supposed to. We were very competitive. Like, one of our 2 losses was against the Steelers. We were very much in that game. If we wouldn't have had too many turnovers, I think it was like 5 fumbles. It was something crazy like that. But we are very much still one-dimensional, where a team could theoretically put all of their cards and say, we just need to stop Drake May in that passing game. And I'm not confident that our running game could pick up the slack in that case. Now, in the face of teams still doing that, Drake May is still balling out. Like, he's doing stuff that very few other quarterbacks have done in the first, 5 or I think it was the last 5 games. I can't remember the stat exactly, but it was something that only Patrick Mahomes and I want to say Peyton Manning did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it's so, he's very much doing stuff like that in the face of us not having a running game. But when you get to the point of later in the season and start getting into the playoffs, that's where you start to be like, you need to be more than one-dimensional. Now, our defense, look, that's our bread and butter again. And I love it. I love it. So I think between the two, we will be able to have good success. But if you want to be able to go to that next level and have great success, we just got to get a running game.
Interesting enough. Only other big game, of course, from last week was the Lions. Lions 24-9 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I was looking good. I told y'all Thursday night, I was looking good. I was undefeated. So we got to that game. And it all fell down. And I felt good about it. I thought the Bucs definitely had a shot to beat the Lions last week. They definitely had a shot to be right there in that game. I think they fell between two things. One, first, Jahmyr Gibbs, 218 total yards. Like he went straight ham. And as you were talking about, Didge, that pass rush was crazy. The pass rush was relentless last week. I still look at the point though, and I mean, Tampa had shots. They had shots to be right in this game. And there's at least 4 passes. I know Baker wish he had back. I didn't know he wish he had back. A surefire touchdown. He just I think it was Pez Johnson. He had the other one, which I think would have got them inside of the 20, I believe. Then he had another one towards the sideline. I think it was on 3rd down, and he just threw it too far to the left. Right? He just had one of those days. They had their shot. Not saying they would have won the game, but we're talking at least probably 2 scores there. At the minimum, 10 points, right? And you never know how it's weighted. But yeah, the Lions overall look like the team they look like when they're on their best weeks. And you got to salute them because they came in there missing 2 DBs and they lost another DB during the game.
Yeah, they were saying at the beginning of the broadcast that their top 4 DBs, I think from training camp. So like whoever their top 4 that they were saying are coming, these are going to be our 4 starters from training camp, were all out. So obviously over the course of the season, some more guys stepped up and they were like, well, these are probably our top 2, in that case. But the fact that they were going in with such a depleted secondary and were able to have that pass rush that they were able to have, but also their receivers were covered a lot. So where it's to the point where I'm sure Baker felt like he might have missed some of them passes, but I think the secondary also influenced them. The reason why some of those routes went the way that they went and some of the overthrows went the way that they went. It's just they couldn't get past those DBs. There's
the wide open ones too, though.
That's fair. Yeah, that is fair. They definitely, it makes sense that they would have missed some stuff, and I'm sure the pass rush influenced Baker in some of those plays too.
Oh, definitely.
But it was a hell of a game.
Source, you on mute.
Muted Source.
What's up, Source?
I was just sitting here talking to myself. Don't mind me, man. trying to figure out where it was a heck of a game. It was all right. And people got smacked up. Y'all don't want to say Baker got smacked up, or y'all gonna say, "Oh, Baker."
I just said he had some stuff.
He didn't have Jesus at wide receiver. And
I'm saying it's a hell of a game because going into the game, I tried to tell them that Lions team is going to feast on Baker. So it's a hell of a game for me because
I'm with you. I believe I was with you.
And don't y'all be blind. Don't y'all be blind to the fact that the Lions won that game and they should have won that game, but it was still there for Tampa to be in that game. It wasn't one of those games like when we're talking about somebody came and beat the brakes off somebody 45-3.
And people, how many points they had in the first half?
3.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
No, I get you, but I mean, if you look at the end of the day,
what are you talking about? What are we? No,
so at the end of the day, at 24-9, if you go and look at the plays that were there, and I'm not talking about the plays that when the Lions played had good coverage, overthrows. I'm talking about the plays when Hutchinson was breathing down Baker because he certainly was. Baker took a beating,
as he should.
There's at least 3, definitely 3, but maybe 4 plays in that game that I don't know if he was just thinking about what happened earlier. He's talking wide open. One of them was a touchdown. So this is my point. You get that on the one that did they score on that one and he missed him in the end zone? I don't think they did.
I was going to say.
I mean, you only have one time that they scored, so a touchdown. So it's not like you have a.
No, we had the 3 in the first half, so no, they didn't. I'm just telling you, we've seen many times in a game where one play can change a game.
And people said 9, bro. They had 9. They didn't have 19. They didn't score.
But in that game, you get that game, so you get you kick an extra point, right? Say they got extra, it's 10, right?
But they didn't.
Well, they went for 2 there. So I will say, I guess to give you grace, if they would have got that 2, which I wasn't.
It's a one score. We're talking 1 score game.
It would have been a 3-point game. But they didn't sniff the end zone after that. So I think to Source's point,
they did.
Would have had. They did.
If you want to look at it like, oh my gosh, they could have won this game.
You talking about after
close?
After the 9.
You can spin it that way. Reality is they had 9 points. That's what happened. They had 9.
You guys act like that don't happen.
Right. That's the point. That's the point. So why are we doing a whole song and dance? Because it happened to Baker. That's what happens. It happens all the time.
Y'all just wanted to beat Baker up today. That's all that was.
No, you just want to pretend.
Y'all got out there this morning.
You should have been on
to beat up Baker Mayfield.
You should have been on
the
line.
line.
You should have been on the offensive line. You should have been on right tackle.
Y'all chose violence. Y'all got out to bed and wanted to beat up Baker Mayfield.
You should have been blocking Hutchinson.
He ain't my quarterback. I'm gonna stick up for him in this one. Well, I ain't gonna stick up for him because Baker got to take ownership, which he did when I watched one of the interview, the Bucks press conference. He took ownership. Some of that was on him too.
I already had
on him, and they weren't. And Winfield and them wasn't trying to let him take that blame.
That's because they love him.
Yeah, Antoine Winfield and them wasn't trying to let him take that blame. Coach wasn't either. But Baker took some of that was on Baker too. We didn't see Baker get beat up, thrown to the ground, slung, horse collared, and still compete in the game and make plays. He didn't do it in this one. Lions had a whole lot to do with it. I mean, it is what it is. But my point is, I was telling you the other night, don't let this shade and cloud your visions because we think this is definitely what's going to happen if they play again.
This is definitely what's going to happen.
I still
100%.
Them Detroit Lions fans that's their route of thinking for the last 2 years when they get to the playoffs. Because everything looks so good in the regular season. They forget how to play football in the playoffs.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
definitely
fair. But also last year in the playoffs, they didn't have Aiden Hutchinson. I think he makes a big difference on that defensive line.
Well, granted, we'll see.
They tricked that joint though. I mean, they tricked that offensively.
Yeah.
Well,
he couldn't have done that about that.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's I ain't got nothing to that.
To be fair too, because we'll have to see what the adjustment's going to be on Tampa's side too. Because now you're definitely without Mike Evans, for the year. 99%.
That streak.
Godwin's. How long is Godwin out?
We were talking about this last week. I don't even know Godwin's timetable. I
thought it said. Let me see. I can go back.
He got to be like day to day because it wasn't that bad before.
That's what I thought, but
he was out. He was out before that though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, you remember he started this season not playing.
Yeah.
So Godwin's not playing today either.
Wait, is Tampa Bay playing today?
They play the Saints.
Let me find Tez in my lineup. Hold on one second.
They got them a good bye week game. Actually,
I don't know about that.
I forgot it's in the dome.
Yeah,
I think we did that. We did that. Look at.
I forgot it's in the dome, so I can't necessarily say that.
No.
Joel said bye week. Come on.
They're saying Godwin is estimated to return November 9th. So that's another 2 weeks?
Yep. Wow.
So now a good thing for them is
they hurt.
It's never a good thing when you lose. You're gonna lose a Mike Evans,
right?
But if Booker can get healthy with that hamstring, you're seeing what you're seeing from Tez Johnson. If he can develop into a decent number 3, these last 2 weeks he's looked pretty good. And you can get a healthy guy and one back. Back. I mean, they may be okay. You got to remember, not that Rashad White is a scrub, but they've been playing without Bucky too.
I think he's back though.
Is he?
I thought he played last week.
No, not yet.
I don't remember seeing him on the field last week.
He didn't play last week. I mean, I don't.
Oh, look it up. Somebody look it up.
I'm looking it up.
So.
I could be wrong. I very much could be wrong.
I don't think so.
Bucky Irvin ain't played since September.
He just out. They ain't even.
You don't have a timetable or nothing?
That was Tucker. That was Tucker you saw.
Yeah, you saw Tucker.
No, last thing they got, it just said he's still out.
Yeah,
they ain't got no type of timetable.
They don't just say, "Oh."
They do just say, "Oh."
Oh my god.
I don't even know what a shoulder subluxation is. Subluxation. I don't even know how to pronounce this word.
Spell it.
What word?
Spell it.
Subluxation. I'm sure that's what it is.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither. I just wanted to know how to spell it, what it was.
So does that sound like something that might be on a MF Doom record. Like that.
Subjugation.
I thought you was
so
gonna say something about the
this-
Super Friends. I started picturing the Wonder Twins. For some reason, I pictured the Wonder Twins and Aquaman.
Apparently, it's a partially dislocated shoulder.
Oh, I had that.
That's what Google tells me.
I had that then.
Google could also be
somebody,
wrong.
Look, the doctor told me I had a separated shoulder. No, he said slightly. You know what? Slightly separated. I tell people I got, I say separated shoulder because I don't know there's a difference between slightly and separated. So I'm like, separated shoulder. He said slightly. Yeah. Well, I did point out slightly. But flag football team, I go up and make a catch. Weeks later, they're like, well, that don't look like no separated shoulder to me. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not a doctor. That's what the doctor said. You think I'm just trying to hype the joint up?
It's crazy. Hey, let's get into this, man. I don't think anything else from next week is of note. But I've been watching a lot of these teams play, man. Paying special attention really to a lot of players that are new, on a different team this year, So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on what do you think has been the best offseason acquisition this year? Somebody that came from another squad next year who out here shining.
I'm going to go ahead and say Daniel Jones before anybody else does. So I should have left that for you, Joel. My bad.
That's fine now. I'll think of something else.
Look, I didn't feel like thinking. I was like, let me get this one off real quick.
No, that's fair.
Jones is in the MVP conversation.
Yes, he is.
Even though I think it's more Jonathan Taylor, but like we talked about before, it's a quarterback.
I think it's really a whole squad.
Yeah, true.
They're playing good defense too.
Yeah,
they're playing pretty good daggone defense.
Now we can't ignore that they almost lost to what was it, Arizona. They could have lost that game.
Yeah.
So, but still, they didn't. I guess that's the bottom line. They didn't, and they 6-1. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, 6-1.
6-1. Okay, yeah.
First place.
Yep.
What do you guys think? You guys agree with him?
I mean, it's hard to argue.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up another Jones though. I'm gonna put up Mac Jones.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
He's on this list.
I'm gonna put it just because he's been, if anything, just as serviceable as Brock Purdy is. They're never an elite quarterback that they have in San Fran. We just need a quarterback who can get us down the field, and that's what Mac Jones is doing.
Yeah,
wish you would have been able to do this, in New England, but we got Drake May now. I don't care about him anymore.
Yeah, his numbers aren't sexy, but they winning.
Right, that's all that matters.
They 5-2, 3-0 in division. I think he's 4-1 as the starter. So they caught, they beat a good team in the Rams. Right. He was at their quarterbacking. So yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at that for real. I'm definitely not mad at that. Micah Parsons. Michael Parsons, so he's sitting there at 5.5 sacks right now and countless quarterback pressures. Now, Green Bay hasn't taken off to the level that a lot of us thought to start this season, but he's making his presence known, especially last game. So, and he's going to have fun chasing around. I don't know if he really got to chase him, but going after the guy that I got next on this picture right next to him because they play this week. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would have said Michael Parsons. I don't know why I pictured when you said off-season acquisition that it had to be a free agent pickup. I didn't even think about trades.
That's true. Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, how y'all feel about what Aaron Rodgers is doing right now?
I mean, considering how the Jets are doing right now, very well, I would say.
Dang.
At this point, organizationally, it's obviously wasn't Aaron's fault. That's, I guess, the best way to put it. So yeah, I would definitely say he's doing really well. Steelers look good. They look really, and that's without a lot of their any real receiving threat, they have DK and friends, and then they use like 3 different tight ends. As
Don't say
Yeah.
DK and friends. DK, as somebody who had DK in fantasy, let me tell you, he is very hit or miss.
But that's all he got. You know what I mean?
That is, which means he shouldn't be hit or miss.
But it obviously, Jalen Warren had a good week. I like Jalen Warren as a running back, and they got Gainwell, who had a good game when he was out. But they don't have much after. And Aaron Rodgers doing what he can with what he got, and DK is a good number 1. But
yeah,
check who's in the chat, y'all.
Who that?
Swiper, what's happening?
Swiper's in the
Swiper,
game.
what's good?
No swiping. No swiping.
We're not going to talk about your. Actually, your Panthers been on a high, so we could talk about.
Oh, they've been playing.
She is a Packer fan.
No, she's a Panthers fan.
That's right. She wasn't talking Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's talking
that's
Hornets,
somebody y'all know.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Aaron Rodgers doesn't surprise me. I told y'all last year that the Jets is just a dumpster fire of an organization.
Yeah.
Like his numbers weren't terrible last year. They're just a dumpster fire.
That's fair.
It definitely a dumpster fire. You hear that? That's the owner was talking this week.
Man, I know he is I know he is disgusted that Tyrod couldn't play.
Tyrod's out.
I know he threw everything off his desk.
Yeah, he talked smack about Justin Fields. Thinking Tyrod Taylor gonna start this week, and then Tyrod got hurt. Justin gonna have to start.
Yeah, Justin still got to start anyway.
Hey,
oh man.
Wait, who did you say, Brian?
I haven't said anything yet.
Okay.
Was you assuming he was gonna say Pickens? Is that what you was?
Nah, I'm gonna say Pickens.
I'm not mad at that.
No, I mean
it is. Yeah,
I'm gonna say Pickens, and yeah, I mean that's my guy. But you gotta look at this, man. He's already scored more touchdowns this season than he did in any season in his career so far. Right, the most he had was 5. Very significant. Played really well. Played well when CD was on the squad at the beginning of the year, but he played very well in his absence.
I was just gonna ask: are most of those touchdowns after CD got hurt?
Yeah, he's got how many?
Some of them, yeah.
He got 6 TDs. I feel like maybe at least 4 of them.
Okay.
I gotta get
the game.
I think at least 4 of them while CD was out. At least 4.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, 2 big games. Because remember he scored 2 in the Packer game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He scored 2 in the Packer.
Prime, who you going who you rooting? I don't use the word rooting, but we're gonna use it right now. Who are you rooting for in the matchups today?
And that matchup?
You know the matchup I'm talking about.
The one involving the player I'm talking about now?
That player or your other guy, and then the other guy on the other side.
I'm rooting for the team.
I know that.
I'm rooting. Need the other guy to do well though, for fantasy purposes. Now, if he falls down on his face, it might cost me some loot, but it's just 1 week. He can play strong the rest of the year.
Who is Surtain gonna cover?
That's gonna be the thing. And I'm wondering when they play today, what type of defense they're going to employ. Because I'm wondering, do you go Surtain and actually have him go one-on-one with CD, even though Dallas does move CD to the slot a lot, right?
Right.
So see if he follows him. Does he go one-on-one with CD and then you attempt to double up on Pickens, right?
It'd probably be easier to go one-on-one on Pickens because he usually on the outside.
But Surtain's that good now. I mean, I
don't
don't know.
To the inside though, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's definitely gonna be tough. I don't know. I'm just anxious to see the strategy they're going to use. You know, if it's going to be the one-on-one and then double the other, or they think they're good enough to cover them both one-on-one and worry about Ferguson, who you got to worry about. He's a problem too. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna find out today. No love for Sam Darnold, y'all?
Big up to Sam Darnold, but he did the same thing last year. Can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
I think what's impressive to me with Sam Darnold so far, and I keep big up in that front 7 especially, but the defense plays really well. But I mean, shoot, man, he's 12 TDs to 4 INTs right now, and he's tied for the lead in completions over 40 yards this year. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a Njigba, right? You know, Smith and Njigba, who is just his second year, just undoubtedly turning into a star. Like he's, you know, we're in for a treat the next few years. But yeah, he's tied for the lead in completions over 40 yards.
He already has over 800 yards receiving. When I saw that on ESPN the other day, I was like, wait, what? Like,
eating out that joint.
Which also makes the Pickens thing impressive. I mean, I know 600 ain't 800, but it's not a lot of receivers at 600 even. You know, Pickens is at 607. You know, so very interesting, man. Very interesting. And Devontae, I want to leave Devontae out before we move on. You got to think about it. I understand there's a Puka Nacua who's gotten hurt. But you think about this. Devontae is 31 receptions for 431 yards. Now, Puka has 54 for 616. But Devontae Adams leads them in touchdowns, receiving touchdowns.
Really?
With 6. Yeah, I don't think Nacua scored but twice, I believe.
That's also Devontae got half of his last week because I remember we were talking about it during game because I was trying to tell Juwan that Devontae could definitely be their, wide receiver 1 while Puka's hurt. I don't know how long Puka's hurt for.
Right.
But for sure. But I mean, you see immediately what happens. Like Devontae had his best game in years, probably.
Right. That's fair. I got him in fantasy and he's gonna do good.
Indeed, I got him on one squad myself. So we was talking about people carrying the weight while people are gone. We're going to see. Which none of Stafford's quarterback, and they're going to be fine. And I think Devontae is going to eat. Next up, though, so we talked about the offseason acquisitions. What about the rookies?
Ooh.
Anybody stand out to you?
Ooh, I'm playing. Hey, Buka, I'm gonna steal that.
Of course.
For you guys.
one answer.
That's it. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my hat off to your guys, Joel. I like Dart.
All of them.
Shoot, Cam out here getting grills and everything now. Like, you showing up at Nick games with Nick jersey. I'm a fan.
He's warming up to the environment. Apparently, he grew up a Kings fan, Sacramento Kings fan. So
that makes sense. I remember when he was at Arizona State, they were saying he was a West Coast kid. So
yeah, he grew up a Niners fan too.
A Kings fan is crazy to pick out of all of the California teams. But
I know, especially when you're a Niners fan.
Exactly.
That's interesting. Whatever.
Any of you guys ever been to Sacramento?
No. I don't think I've been to California.
Now, I just, people talk about Sacramento and, over here on the East Coast, people talk about, I'm always thinking about these sandy beaches and all this stuff and these trees. But I'd never forget, I saw Chris Webber was talking about his time with the Sacramento Kings. And he said that he used to think the same thing. And he said he finally went to Sacramento. And he said it was like it was like a culture shock in some of the areas. He said it's actually, you wouldn't believe there's like, you don't think about farms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, he said,
I don't even know where Sacramento is in California. Like, is it a coastal city?
No.
It is more inland?
It's right about, because the bay is the near the water, right?
Yeah, I've been to the bay.
It's above, it's like in the middle of California, but above San Francisco.
I've been to, like, when I went to Northern California, we were in, the Bay, San Fran, Oakland. I've been to San Jose. I've been in that area. And then I've been to Southern, where LA, obviously San Diego, all of that. But I guess I never thought about where is Sacramento in terms of that.
It's Northern California, but like in the mid, like in the center. It's not near the water. It's not near Nevada. They're right in the center almost. Closer to San Francisco, the Bay Area.
Hey, Prime, that's where Doom is. Doom the Wiz.
Oh, where?
Yeah, Sacramento.
I didn't know.
Sacramento. That's all they have one team.
What up, Liddy? He said that the KC and Jalen Phillips. So they trying to add some linebacker help. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I did not know that.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's a belief down in Miami that a lot of those people are in there for sale or on the move. So
as they should be.
As they should, exactly.
Everyone must go.
Oh man,
it's a fire sale.
Hey guys, some sad news. Got some breaking news just now.
Yeah.
You saw it, man?
Yeah.
It says Nick Mangold, All-Pro center for the Jets, dies of a bout with kidney disease.
Oh dang!
Yeah, just popped up. Mike Garafolo just put it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, man, that's sad right there.
That's very sad.
He's only 41, right? Some shit.
Yep, 41 years old.
That's crazy.
Hey, Diz, you want to shout out your tech stuff real quick? Liddy wanted to know.
Oh yeah, so it's called Geeking on Tech. I can put the link in the comments to it too.
Yeah,
where all our episodes are.
Yeah.
Oh,
check
Fridays, right?
Yeah, every Friday. Sorry, yeah, I was trying to get the link. Yeah, it's every Friday at 5. For the video aspect of it, because we just record it live, and then I put up the audio episodes on all podcast platforms Saturday morning.
Hey, when you say 5, what are we talking?
Oh, I'm sorry, 5 Central. Yes,
he's actually Central, so he'll appreciate
even
that.
better. There we go. Yes.
Hey guys, looking at this list too, so I'm gonna give a shout out. So you guys know I have almost every week, man. But Tyler Warren, if you don't know the name, you better know the name. Source and I, like I say, we know it well because he's from here. He's from right up the street.
Right up the street, around the corner.
Right? Yeah, right up the street. So he's a big reason when you guys were talking about the Colts earlier and we were talking about Jonathan Taylor. Do not sleep on this man's importance right now. He's 33 receptions right now. He scored one TD, at least one. He scored one TD in each of the last 3 games. He's got he's third place amongst tight ends right now. Only people in front of him are Trey McBride and Jake Ferguson. So he's out here doing this thing. Tyler Warren is on his way to superstar. I'm telling you, if you watch him play, he's a tight end that can move.
Yeah,
he moves. He can move. So he creates some crazy. It's gonna be some crazy mismatches created. We got my man Tatori McMillan. Who started slow, but I guess it's easy to start slow in Carolina.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he is coming into his own like the past few weeks, and I think as Carolina has sort of righted the ship. I'm curious what they're going to do today because I know Bryce Young, if I believe, he is out. Because I thought they were talking about Dalton.
They said even if he was healthy, Andy Dalton was starting.
Really?
That's interesting because they're winning.
Yeah.
No, I guess even if I shouldn't say healthy. Even if he was active, I should say.
Got you.
Oh, okay. Obviously, because then I mean,
Liddy, I say you shout out to Bashard Smith. I say he's starting to get those touches for real. He's been impressive. He's definitely been impressive. The last
play today.
Genty has been disappointing, but that
line is trash.
I was gonna say I can't put that fully on him because Oakland is disappointing. Jesus, Vegas is disappointing.
Las Vegas.
That's how disappointing they've been since they've been to Vegas.
The Los Angeles Raiders.
Take it all the way back.
That's how disappointing they've been since they went to Vegas.
You forgot that they're in Vegas.
You forget that they moved.
That's tough.
And then Quinshawn Judkins, he's only played 5 games for Cleveland, but this dude's starting to rev up. I mean, he's only got one 100-yard game, but he's also has an 82, an 84, and a 94-yard outing. He got 6 TDs. Now, I know 3 of them was against Miami, but TDs are TDs.
That is true.
He's toting the rock, man. I'm telling you, he's toting the rock. If you haven't seen him yet, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's looking good before he got hurt.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he is a bright spot for a very sad Browns offense.
Yes,
yes,
hard to watch.
Even though I do like
very hard to watch.
Harold Fanning, the rookie tight end.
Speaking of the Browns offense, did y'all see the photo? I think I have it. Hold on. I do.
While you're pulling, I did see this. Yes.
Do you guys know who these young men are with these Shedeur Sanders jerseys on?
I do not.
Aren't they related to the owner?
Yes. They either I
is
can't
it?
remember either his sons or grandsons, one of the two, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, yeah. They out
I
there
mean-
with this Shador joint song.
I mean, it's
from last game.
Joe Flacco is still their leading passer, and
Still.
yeah, and I think it's about like 300 or 400 yards.
Yikes.
So like that just tells you where their offenses went since they got rid of him. So it's like
He didn't have much anyway, right? So
I mean, yeah, it wasn't like he was being the greatest show on turf or anything, but it feels like it got worse. And I don't know what else you could do but think like, okay, maybe Dylan Gabriel just isn't it. And I granted he's a rookie, so you gotta be like, give him time to grow and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
not a dinking and dunking going on.
It just their offense just doesn't feel good to look at.
Right, yeah.
Let Dylan cook, man. Let that man cook. Y'all don't want to give a man a chance. I mean, I don't want him to be out there personally. I like to see Shador out there, but if this was your pick, your early pick, you ain't gonna just let him be out there for 3 weeks and be like, let's move on.
I think when you're picking a quarterback 3rd, 4th, 5th round, I granted obviously didn't pick one each round, but if you're picking a quarterback in the middle of the middle of the draft, you're not expecting. You're still thinking like we are looking at all options, but it kind of feels like they're not looking at all options. Yeah. And I think that's where I'm kind of confused because are you just holding out a stopgap to hope that Deshaun Watson comes back? And I don't like.
That's crazy.
Do you want that? Like, how much?
Yeah, that's what's even funnier now. That's as we progress on, just having to keep an eye on this, Deshaun Watson thing,
right?
What are your true intentions at this point now? Like,
it's awkward. It's super awkward.
It's got to be. If the Jets weren't the Jets, this would be the dumpster fire of the NFL.
Fair.
That is fair.
And other notables, though, on the rookies, of course, not much to say about Cam Ward. That whole organization is a dumpster fire right now. And the offense is as trash as I've seen the offense. Like he
got called out by the leadership, too.
Yep.
Who's that?
Cam Ward. I can't remember exactly who it was. I wanted to say it was like their GM or something.
Dumpster fire.
The ownership out here is getting real comfortable talking about players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Real comfortable out here talking to the media and about players. Then, of course, other on the person is Travis Hunter still figuring it out. They still figuring out what they're going to do with Travis Hunter, but he's been in the end zone. He's played a little defense. There's a couple of games that he played way, way more snaps offensively than he did defensively, but Travis doing what he can do, but he did get in the end zone last game for that fraud squad.
I guess teams are looking at Brian Thomas Jr., so he might get more of that offensive snaps.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that, but then I thought about it. I said maybe they feel they can get something from him. He had a heck of a season last year. So very interesting for somebody looking for a quarterback. A receiver.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right, let's move on. What I want to do here. We'll save that. Oh, we definitely got to move on as we get into this week. Because hold on, we got to celebrate. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
What is about to be something crazy?
Hold on.
Hold
on.
What is really happening?
Oh. I was going to say before noon, but I forgot y'all East Coast, so I guess afternoon for y'all.
We're noon right now.
Y'all know why?
Do we?
Y'all know why?
No. The next one a game?
Kirk is back, baby.
I forgot he is starting.
Kirk is back. Tip your glasses. Kirk is in the house today. Kirk Cousins will be taking the field today as a starting quarterback when Michael Penix is out.
That's fair.
He sounds like a bone bruise, right?
Before 1 p.m.
Yeah, some shit.
It was something crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely grabbed Kirk. I made a FanDuel lineup just because Kirk is starting. I said, let me get this $6,000 player right here. He definitely going in the lineup. But then I realized Andy Dalton was starting too, so I figured I'd make a second one. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
This is the right time for Kirk to start. This is a very winnable game. So
stop acting like Curry ain't win. Don't act like Curry ain't win. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm saying.
What are we saying? They didn't take him out because he wasn't winning.
Yes, they did. They took him out because they knew they couldn't.
Was ugly winning. They didn't like the way it was going down. It's two different things.
All right, fair enough.
Kirk is back, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all rejoice. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Before we get into these picks here, discussing these picks, I think I told y'all 5. I added one game, but they'll be quick. Upset alert today. Upset alert because I'm looking up and down these games that are on the schedule, and there are some very intriguing upset candidates. Look at this. We have the Jets and the Bengals. I'm just saying. If what we saw from the Bengals last week, did we get a little bit too hyped? Jets had a lot of turmoil. I'm just saying you don't think it should happen, but it can happen.
That way.
Eventually, they got to win a game. Most likely.
Law of averages.
They could very much go 0-17.
That could definitely happen too.
Dang,
that would suck.
Chances are that your boy has a big. I mean, the Bengals defense is not exactly setting everybody on fire. So I'm just saying this could be the game through all the owners' comments and everything that your boy Justin Fields comes out and has a nice one of these.
That is fair. He could play angry.
Yeah, he could play angry. So.
Sure.
Do y'all believe that's a thing?
Playing angry? Yeah, I think pettiness
better because somebody said something.
I do. I think pettiness goes a long way.
Yeah, that's not wrong. I think so too.
So you don't think people play at 100% normally, or you think
I think you tap into a little bit more because you like, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you. Now,
yeah, I agree.
They that second game.
What about it?
Well, the Giants did win the first matchup a couple of weeks ago against the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles are definitely still going to be favored in this game, as they should be. But
I think the Giants should.
Can the Giants do it twice?
I don't like being favored. Let's just keep it the way
anything's possible.
No AJ Brown.
If the Giants win, they'll still be terrible. So,
hey, Dig.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find a bright spot.
Hey, Dig. Is there a stat that shows when a player gets a new grill, how many times do their team normally win that week?
I'd have to do some research. There's got to be a stat for that.
There's got to be.
Is there a website with useless stats? That would definitely
Stats Mule's got stats for everything. I'm sure it's on there somewhere.
Really?
You just got to know how to.
Stat for if a player goes to a Knicks game and celebrates and puts on a Knicks jersey?
There's no way that's a thing.
Is there a stat that shows how many times their team wins the next game? No.
Oh my God.
I can't wait till he run for 13 yards today.
13 yards is crazy.
Dude, didn't he get what do you have last? First game was a 98 or 100. He had a good game that first time.
He
was a leading rusher. I remember he was a leading rusher because I don't think Saquon even got 60. I don't know.
Why are we comparing people, bro?
I'm just saying you could have maybe get 13 today, yo. I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
98 3 touchdowns at that.
They did. They were all from 1 yard away. I mean, come on now.
He still ran for 98 yards.
Yeah, they had to stop him regardless. It was like touch.
Your whole team run for 98 yards, and you be mad, dude.
I do. But that's cool. We got the same record, you know.
Caesar says that the Niners are underdogs today. Anybody see that?
Bro, you could have stopped at Caesar says and just
look. We're giving Caesar a little grace today because his boys broke Minnesota off something crazy and he didn't say too much. It was hard for me to believe, but they they beat the brakes off Minnesota Thursday night. So,
all right. So what are we entertaining from season?
Now I was just quoting somebody said, let him get his 2 cents in.
Oh wow, they are.
So the Texans are actually favored over the Niners
by 1.5.
Interesting.
1.5.
Really?
Actually, it looked like it might have moved up to 2.5 by now.
Dang. I thought I was doing something picking Houston. I guess not.
I was about to pick that as my upset. that threw me all off. Oh no! Now it's moved again. So ESPN had it backwards. It's moved again. Niners are favored by 1.5 now.
Now 1.5.
Yeah,
because we just started talking about it. What happened?
I'm sure as the betting lines have moved all week, I'm sure it's fluctuated crazy.
Somebody at the office is watching the show, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, wait a minute, fuck this.
They say, "Ooh."
Yes.
Oh, that's SVP. What about the interesting one here with 2 teams with 4 wins? The Bills and the Panthers, and of course, Panthers would be the underdog here in theory, I guess. So
I would like to be the first to admit that I did not realize Carolina had won 4 games.
It's playing good.
Remember, you remember that, Joe? I remember I said a few weeks ago, I said, look, I know it's the Panthers, but they've been playing okay. Even in a couple of those, they've been playing okay. And they had that, they beat the brakes off Atlanta that week, matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We ain't bad at Joe.
But they also, the next week after that, lost 42-13.
Yeah, they got dragged. But they're up and down.
Yeah.
They've been the quiet. That's a quiet 4 weeks.
And they end up beating. I tried to tell y'all. Remember when they played us, and I said,
who they play, Brian?
They played the Cowboys. I said,
won.
Yeah, I was like, every time we go down there, there's a problem. And sure enough, Rico did us in.
Yeah, they're a completely different team at home than they are away.
So pick them today.
I am.
Who's home? They're home.
Yeah, they're home. I'm picking them. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The Bills doesn't have a run defense.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me give Rico. No, I can't.
Rico might run all over them again.
And all of a sudden, Source pulls up his FanDuel and inserts Rico Dotto.
He's not even starting, right?
It's a good.
Well, they've been sharing the rock. Remember last week we were worried. I was saying that he had that great game, and then Chuba was coming back.
Yep.
They still gave Rico 17 carries last week, I believe it was. So
yeah,
he
had more than Chuba. So I think that the tides are kind of turning there, which is very disappointing for me because I had Chuba as my starting running back in fantasy, so I cut him.
Goodbye, Chuba. It's been fun.
Y'all talked about you said that was a gimme. The Saints and Bucks.
I still do think it's a gimme. It's probably going to be a little closer than I expect, but if the Buccaneers lose this, I don't ever want to hear you hype Baker as the MVP candidate ever again.
Oh so man, let's go Saints.
Because Juwan ain't here.
I messaged Juwan the minute that the Lions won and said, "What did I tell you?"
Yeah, he told me that you hit him up right after.
The clock's hit 0, and I sent it right there.
I love it. I love that.
Hey, Source, I know the Versus wasn't in New Orleans last night, but they riding high, bro.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Yeah, they riding high. You just never know. You're trying to be bowdy today. Well, hey, did you scared of the Browns today?
I just got through talking about how that offense is a dumpster fire.
No, hey, man.
Now that defense is crazy. But the last time their defense was able to get a upset win, their offense was able to put up 13 points. I don't know if this offense can put up 13 points.
This is the Dylan Gabriel breakout game. We've been waiting for it all season.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
We all watching the game today. Enough go down. If that happens,
that shit crazy.
I won't be here next week if that happens. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I see the Patriots lost. I see y'all, next month. And I don't mean November. I mean December.
Lydia, I see you, bro. Mia X did get busy.
Yes, she did.
Somebody said Mia X was the MVP of the jump.
Hey, it's all over social media. It's all. Hey, I was seeing it last night through the time I got up this morning. So there's no doubting Mia X got busy. I ain't even asked. I'm sitting there talking about you going. Did you watch it, so?
I only saw Still Fly, Project Chick, and then when Mia X came out the first time.
Yeah. Well, you catch it on the replay. You know, it wasn't that long, so yeah.
Yeah, it was less than 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I like the long ones as well, as far as verses, but
they cut them
appreciate
short. They cut them short.
One.
Probably had to pay for the building or something. I don't know. I mean, it was that Complex Con, but yeah, it's very. All I'm gonna say is not to spoil it for you. I give the props for the way it started because they came out with Juvie off the bat.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about that, especially that 400 Degrees album. But check it out. Let's see what we got. So we down to the Dolphins and Falcons. There ain't gonna be enough. Captain Kirk is at the helm. I'm not worried about that.
Going crazy
today. And Tua got too much going on in Miami right now. You talking about people talking about talking about the team. They beating Tua down bad out there.
Man, the Dolphins. If we talking about teams needing a win, they could do it because the coach is fighting for his job. Tua probably fighting for his job. Players apparently not showing up to meetings. Like that is an organization that needs a win badly.
Man, they one of the teams, one of the 2 or 3 teams we've heard the past 2 weeks that they taking everything out of the clubhouse, man. Like in the locker room, they didn't took the pool table, the ping pong table. You know what I'm saying? They can't play the badminton in the little room. They didn't did everything in there. True story.
It sounds like they need to because the day after Tua was like players not showing up to meetings, I forgot who it was. It was a former player, but he was like, bro, Tua missed the meeting the week I was like, we were trying to hold a meeting. So it's like, it sounds like they just go there and just hope.
Hey,
it's funny.
In Kirk, we trust. And lastly, got the Colts and the Titans going down. The lowly Titans. Could the Colts be on upset alert?
I guess the Titans.
This is another team in like half the NFL in disarray.
Division, man.
Yeah, anything can happen in a division game.
You never know.
Fair enough.
All right.
It could also be 38-3.
Right now, it looks like the Colts are a 2-touchdown favorite.
2 touchdowns.
All right, everybody pick a. Before we get to these picks, everybody pick a game. Which one you want? Call your shot.
I'm gonna go 49ers Texans.
Just pick an upset that's gonna happen that you feel like has the best chance to happen.
Oh, okay.
All right, you can have that one. Panthers over Bills.
I don't even want no more.
I want Panthers over Bills.
You got Panthers over Bills?
Maybe I do want that one. Jeez. Nothing else is really working out for me.
Swiper, if you still here, your Panthers better come through today. Otherwise, don't ever talk to me about them.
I got Browns over Patriots just to see if it can happen.
Dang, Joel.
You like the Browns over Patriots?
That's what we doing, Joel.
I just want to see if it's possible. That'd be fun. It'd just be funny. That's all.
Dang.
That's why.
You going with Source?
Saquon finna run for like 200 on y'all.
I'll take Houston.
You gonna take Houston over the Niners?
Yep.
Hey, I don't know what. I'm just gonna have fun with it because I'm not taking the Browns. My first thought was the same one that did here, but I'm gonna go different because you got to watch that Panthers.
I'm gonna take the Giants.
The Giants gonna do it again. I'm gonna take the Giants over Philly.
That's fair.
And
Philly might melt down if that happens.
I ain't trying to be like guy down for real, but hopefully they can take advantage of the fact there's no AJ Brown, which might not mean anything as we about to get into this as I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
priming for trade deadline. That's why he ain't playing, keeping himself fresh to be
Yeah,
traded.
they're talking about they just made a comment the other day. They have no intentions of trading him.
Yeah.
But then it is what we trade deadline is next week. Well, not this coming week, but the week after, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like the third, I
Coming
think,
soon.
third or fourth, something like that.
See if we get busy.
Yeah,
You're just quiet.
That's your upsets. Now we can get to the games. See what we got cooking today. So we got I said 5. We're gonna pick 6.
Okay.
We made good timing today too. So, first up will be what we were just talking about. It was going to be the Giants and the Eagles. Eagles looking for some get back after losing 34-17 in New York earlier in the season. Actually, a couple of games ago.
2 weeks
What
ago.
was crazy about that game that I had forgotten until I went back and looked this up. I had forgotten, and the Eagles didn't even score in the second half of that game. That was crazy.
I gotta bring up old stuff.
They're a weird
It's gonna
defense.
be a good one. Philly looks like they found their stride last week. No AJ Brown, so we'll see how things go down. But Didge, what you think?
Eagles, 28-14.
28-14.
No, that wasn't payback for Joel picking my team as an upset or anything, but I think they
felt
get
better.
it right.
We all friends here. You can tell the truth. It was.
It might have been 28-21 if I wouldn't have heard that pick, but might have took a touchdown away.
Well, who do you like today?
Well, it's hard to like the Giants every week. They make life much miserable some days. But I can't go against my boys. I don't love my chances considering I don't love the defense without some of the starters in there, like Holland and the Debo. So like they have.
How long are they out?
I don't know. I can't imagine it's too long, but we're gonna need them every week.
Okay.
Considering that defense
That's
is
fair.
trash.
No, that's fair.
The defense has their moments. Obviously, they go moments where they'll blank you out for a couple quarters, and then they'll go and give up 33 points. But that's them, right? So, I guess I'm still going with my Giants, but I they win it up by a field goal. Don't really have a specific score in mind, but I think it'll probably come down to a field goal. But this time, it goes towards the kicker on the Giants side finally for the first time. Who knows when?
So, what's what y'all gonna do today, my man?
Hopefully not struggle too much. I'm going 26-20 Eagles.
I'll take
like
one.
that.
The Rock still gets into the hands of Devontae, even though he'll be the number one today. I think he'll still get his opportunities. Maybe somebody else will show up a little bit in the passing game. Defense will be okay. Won't be a cakewalk. And all those plays where Jackson Dart was bouncing into a lineman and then decided to go the other direction and all that, that ain't happening today, bro. That ain't happening today. He kind of fell into a bunch of them joints, but I'm just a sore loser if I go that route.
We'll see.
Indeed. JB has the Eagles 27-21.
Wow.
I have
JB.
the New York Football Giants 26-24.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
24. Interesting.
26-24. All right, next up, game we were just discussing, who was most likely to be one of the upset candidates. We got the 4-2 Bills and the 4-3 Carolina Panthers. As you guys already mentioned, is Andy Dalton is getting the start. And Didge, I agree with you that the Bills stopping the run, or attempting to stop the run, is hilarious. People giving up, I think, like $150 over $150 a game.
Yeah, they're 31st ranked run defense in NFL.
So Q, Rico, Dowdo, and crew in this one. But Joel,
Sure.
who wins the day?
I'm going with y'all. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I don't know. I'm in that kind of mood today. I'm gonna see some upsets.
Indeed, it's in Carolina too.
Mm-hmm.
Out that building. Source.
You're muted.
Oh boy.
Thank you. I've got Buffalo 30-23. It'll be a fairly close game, but I think Buffalo will handle business. Nothing against Andy Dalton, of course, but you never know which Andy Dalton's going to show up. As far as with these last few seasons where he's been a backup, even as a starter, for real. So,
that's fair.
30-23.
Ditch.
Buffalo is giving up 156 yards per game on the ground.
I knew it was close. Yep.
Over the last 3 weeks, Carolina has run for 580 yards obviously on the ground. This is the number 3 rushing attack against the number 31 rushing defense. 27-17 Carolina.
Ooh, I like it.
This man said double-digit win. Whew.
I think this is a very good chance of being an upset, and I've been going through the back and forth on this one the whole time. The one thing that I'm thinking about, though, in this one is, does anybody know what day it is today in the NFL?
Tight end day.
That's the tight end day. And I feel like this is a game that Buffalo, that Josh Allen gets busy with the tight ends. I see that tight end core, Dalton Kincaid and them being
He's
able
still
to
kind of hurt.
Yeah, but still.
I think
just
throwing it out there.
Tight ends and working that because in that Carolina zone coverage, though, they're going to have to.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to. They're going to work against that zone a little bit. But I think it's going to be there. And then Josh Allen makes just enough plays with his legs. Would the Bills surprise me? Not at all, but I'm still going to take them. 31-24. And I don't know if I mentioned that, but JB does have 31-27 for Buffalo. All right. Next up, we have my Dallas Cowboys traveling to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Yeah, Broncos are 5-2, surprising to some people because they haven't always played like a team that should have a record as good as theirs, but they're there. And it's a scary game. If you're a bettor, it's a lot of good stuff here, but it's scary. If you're a fantasy player, it's a lot of good stuff here, but it's scary. If you're a fan of either team, especially the Cowboys, it should be scary. It is. Source, what's your thoughts and who do you have?
What game was this?
Cowboys and Broncos.
I forgot, It reminds me of a Super Bowl from back in the day.
I remember Super Bowl too.
Oh, okay. I think this is obviously this is going to be an interesting game. I really don't know if Denver is going to be able to stop that Cowboys offense, honestly. As much as we talk about the secondary and all that, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And after last week and being unsure which version of Denver's going to show up, the first 3 quarters or the fourth quarter version, I got to lean towards the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm going to go Dallas 31 and Denver 24. 31-24.
Nice.
Dallas can't stop about either, but
that is true. Joel.
Usually I'm very happy to choose against the Cowboys.
Really?
After last week's debacle, fuck the fucking Broncos. I don't need to see them win a game again the rest of the year. I'm very happy that didn't happen. So I'm going with the Cowboys over the Denver Broncos today.
Ditch.
Somebody in the comments already said it. Cowboys definitely I don't think they can stop Denver either. They are the number 32 defense, passing, scoring, and just overall in the NFL. Granted, they're the number 1 offense.
No last time.
So they're very much a team that can score but can't stop anybody. Denver's defense last week aside is number 3 defense in the NFL. But that being said, I'm picking the Broncos 35-31. I think this is going to be a shootout.
Change my score, Prime. 45-38, bro. 45-38. Like, Price is right.
You staying with the Cowboys?
Higher. I'm going higher.
45-38 it is.
You stay in the Cowboys?
Still staying with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it.
That Denver defense taking a hit.
That Denver defense has taken a hit. I'm pretty sure that's probably buoyed from the first few weeks of the season. But
if they hold up this week, I'll feel better about my offense.
JB got the Cowboys 34-30. It is a scary game because we're looking at how well Dak Prescott is playing. He's playing as well as any quarterback in the league, even lights out.
Yeah.
At least 3 plus touchdowns in 4 straight games. He's lighting it up. Now, what's scary about that, I don't know if y'all knew this, the Broncos have only given up 1 passing touchdown the entire season.
Damn.
Yeah, so I know they've been giving up.
Wow.
Yeah. So they are getting busy. Source asked a very good question about Patrick Surtain earlier. Like I say, I don't know. I'm going to be watching to see what that strategy is. But that being said, it's going to be a great opportunity to continue to get Jake Ferguson involved. And a lot of the short stuff's going to be there because Denver's not giving up a lot of yards per reception either. So everything is happening like right in front of them. So number 1 offense, number 2 scoring offense. It's going to get tested today. The pass rush. The crazy thing about watching the Cowboys is that they've been able to keep Dak relatively clean. I'm not used to seeing that, especially the way they looked last year. A lot of those same pieces there. And then some of the pieces have been missing. I told you, Dak won a game missing 4 starters, 4 offensive linemen a few weeks ago, right? So I don't know. So also talking about certain things got to happen. Sometimes somebody got to lose. Sometimes certain things got to happen. Is this the game that Dak don't stay clean? They actually get to him. Is this the game where he doesn't throw 3 touchdowns in a game, right? I don't. It's very scary going down in the Mile High. Or could this be the game that Denver starts giving up passing touchdowns? It is very scary.
Started last week, so
yeah. So it is crazy. But I'll say this: I don't think the Cowboys gonna be able to stop them either. I don't think the Cowboys gonna be able to stop them either. I think it's gonna be some points scored. It's just a matter of whether Sean Payton takes the handcuffs off of Bo Nix and let them score early instead of let them wait late as they've done so many times this season, right? But I'm gonna still take the Cowboys to win it 31-30. Brandon Aubrey got to come in here somewhere, right? So,
there you go.
Yeah, so 31-30. Brandon Aubrey ends up being the hero.
60-yarder.
Yeah. And JB, I got you, JB, for the Broncos. I might have said Cowboys, but I got you for the Broncos. All that. So, all right. Next up, we have Aaron Rodgers attempting to be the 5th quarterback to beat all 32 teams in NFL history. And ironically, the team he has a chance to do it again is his old team. Team he spent the majority of his career with. So, very, very interesting game. Source, what are your thoughts on this one?
And it's at Pittsburgh, right?
Yep, it's in Pittsburgh.
Nighttime game.
Nighttime is the right time
to be.
Yeah.
Strange score, made a little bit. 24-19. 24-19. Green Bay late score for the win. That might not be far off. What was the score in the Super Bowl when they played each other?
31-25.
6-point difference. Okay. 24-19. I'll stick with that. I'll stick with that.
You said 24-19?
24-19.
Gotcha. All right, Didge.
So the Packers haven't won in Pittsburgh since 1970, y'all.
Dang. You should have said that before I picked my game.
It's quite a long time. And I'm sure if I talked to my dad about it, he would be like, I remember that game. I'm very sure he would. But I agree with you, Source. I think the Packers pick up the win here tonight. I was going a very similar score. I was going 25-19.
Ooh.
And to think, I almost changed it once you said 31-25 because it was a 6-point difference. So I was just going to,
What was the score again?
25-19.
You took the Packers, right?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
A lot of 19s on this joint, which is crazy.
So we do this.
4
We
field
prime.
goals and a touchdown.
We doing it for you, Prime. Ain't 19 a prime number? No.
Now, Joe.
I was leaning towards the Packers, and then that crazy stat came out. But I'm still leaning. I'm gonna go with the Packers. Let's go with the Packers. Cheeseheads.
And y'all gonna laugh. That's why I was laughing. I said there's a lot of 19s because
Don't say you got 19 too.
26-19, the Packers.
Whoa.
What are we doing? Price is right?
$1.
Wow. All right. 2 more. Next up would be the game that I added was the 49ers and Texans.
Call them people.
49ers and Texans. I'll go ahead and tell you off top. I got the 49ers 23-20.
That's good. That's good.
23-20.
Source, what you got?
I'm gonna stick with Houston, man. I'm gonna stick with Houston. 23. I'll give him 27. 27-17.
All right. No Nico Collins. You still no Nico Collins, no Christian.
No Nico? I ain't know Nico on playing.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them young boys with Jalen Noel and all them. What's the guy? They got Higgins and.
I'm changing my whole pick, man. Give me San Francisco. Lee.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
That's
wow.
terrible. That's my guy.
49ers.
Guy.
Yeah, no Nico today.
Keep the same score, 27-17. Let's flip it.
Got you 49ers. Yeah, nothing. So it's gonna be Higgins and Schultz and Jalen Noel and all them dudes.
Hutchinson.
Get somebody else to do it.
Who won in the day, Joel?
I'm going with the Niners. It's still Mac Jones, right?
Mac Jones. Yep.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones. I'm gonna go with Mac Jones and the Niners.
Got you. Ditch. What you looking like?
CJ Stroud got one last chance. Otherwise, I would never pick this man again.
You bold.
I'm gonna go Texans 26-21.
I like that score, actually. But nice. 26-21.
This is it.
And lastly, to conclude it, we have the Commanders and the Chiefs. I felt a certain way about it until confirmation was given that Daniels definitely wasn't playing. But I don't know how much of Mario was not a bad option. I mean, he looked good the first week he was in that offense. So
Mario was a bad option. What up? Anyway, don't mind me.
Joel.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I don't really like. I mean, I've been a little disappointed in Washington. Probably because I got fucking what's his name as my running back, Bill. He just kind of he was doing good, then he wasn't. And I don't know. It's been weird. But yeah, I think I just trust the Chiefs a little bit more right now, especially watching with no what's the name quarterback.
Oh, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, yeah. So I'm go with the Chiefs and Patty.
My man, Patty. Got you. JB, I got you, Dan. JB had his if y'all didn't see it, JB had his Niners winning 26-15, the last one. All right. And he has the Chiefs winning 24-17 today.
Sure.
Cool. Didge.
I think this is just the two teams going in separate directions. The Chiefs are rising. Washington is very much reeling. 31-14 Chiefs. Simple as that.
Ain't gonna be like that.
I mean, I ain't got as much faith as apparently you have in Mariota.
I just know that first game he played, he looked all right.
Fair.
In that offense. So. Source.
37-17 Washington. I'm just kidding, guys. You know I don't mean
Almost
that.
broke my pen.
You know good and well. Kansas City with the beatdown.
Oh, I'm positive for the Commanders. They do get Debo and Scary Terry back. So
they haven't been great either, though.
Yeah.
Well, Debo's been good. Scary. Hopefully, it's a good game. It's scary because
so that changed my outlook a tad bit on the game, but I still got Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I got them winning 34-24.
Word.
Indeed, and that's another great show. Anything we forget? Anything you want to bring up?
Nothing on my end.
Okay. Oh shit! Almost won.
Yeah. Watch the tight end today. I know it's National Tight End Day, but watch the tight ends today. I think, they could factor very heavily. We were talking about Houston, down some receivers. Schultz had a decent game last week. You got that. Watch Aaron Rodgers against the Packers. And those, and with Smith, Fryer moved in Washington. He may have to rely on them a lot. Sure enough, on the other end, I didn't mention the Steelers defense hasn't been the Steelers defense. So could this be that what we got last week where your boy Tucker Kraft gets in the end zone a couple of times? Like, George Kittle, Kittle against the Texans, that tough defense.
Right.
I mean, it's National Tight End Day, and there's a lot of tight ends that are going to have a chance to really shine. Jake Ferguson, we mentioned him. So Evan Ingram on the other side. Cowboys couldn't cover a bed with a sheet. Like it's crazy. So, and the one that I like the most, I really don't like him the most, but I like the most in this game might be your boy. So it's Dallas Goedert. There is no AJ Brown.
That's fair.
And I believe in that last contest, I think he has like maybe 8-9 receptions or something. Then again, they played the Giants.
He killed us. Yep.
Yeah. He was out there doing it. So it's National Tight End Day, and some tight ends have a chance to really, really shine this weekend. So that's gonna be something to watch.
I got Goddard in my fantasy, so it'll hurt, but at least it'll help me at the same time.
Yeah, it's a good person to have today. Good person to have today. He mess around, don't catch me. If he don't catch for 5 balls today, if that was to happen, he might have 2 touchdowns. Like, you just never know.
That's fair. I need to do. They don't got AJ Brown out there. Do something. Somebody got to catch it.
Exactly. Somebody got to catch it.
Yeah, indeed. Well, that's it, guys. That's it. Joel, any last words? Tell the people where they can find you.
Same place as usual at Joel_J27 on Instagram, on Twitter. Our show, Much Ado About Nothing, on Wednesdays. We talk all geeky stuff. We actually just wrapped up our NBA preview show. We'll be back probably mid-season. We'll do Talk All-Star and all that stuff and all that jazz. So I'll probably come on here and talk about that eventually when we get there. In a couple months. But yeah, that's all I got.
We're going to work in some basketball down over here too, so we'll let you know if you want to come through. All right, Didge,
You can find me at DidgeD. Fridays, like I said, I do Geeking on Tech, and then Sundays we do the Geek Set podcast, and I stream other days between that. Just follow me on social media, and I'll let you know when.
There you go.
Wow. Brother Source, what you got for the people?
Oh, just a regular, man. Just a regular. Tuesdays, Apathy Radio on TikTok with Apathy. Wednesdays, B-Cypher Wednesday. This is episode 47, so we're almost at 50.
Nice.
50 will be in a couple weeks, and then with the year anniversary will be December 3rd. Well, December 4th, but the Wednesday is just going to be the 3rd. So hopefully we got something good coming up. Had the second sessions with Source. We had Elder Sensei from Artifacts on this past Thursday. That was a great hour and a half or so. And got a couple more things coming up. We'll see who's next real soon.
Nice. All right, you guys know I am Prime. You can find me here most Sundays at 11 a.m.-ish. Sometime in there, I'm here. Those of you watching on YouTube, come on through. Continue to come through. Like, share, subscribe. Also, we're over on Facebook as well. Is the SBP. Also, look for the page SBP TV. Come through. As you see, sports talk is our thing, but hip hop, television, and movies are always in play. We do a little something, a little everything there, and that's pretty much it. I'm on some Wednesdays with Source when we work it out over on his TikTok. So check out Source, of course. We'll have something coming up some here. I don't know, next week after, sometime probably next few weeks. We're working on some things now, a couple of things, and just got to work them out. So look for us there. But make sure y'all check us out up there, what you see on the screen. But until next time, this was the SBP. Enjoy your football Sunday, and I hope your team win, unless you're the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Later.